Good governance would actually mean to give the best to the people.
In Bhutan, we consider as a whole that each and every person should be happy. In a sense that the government always focused and always see the priority of people, their happiness.
Good governance is when all the population are happy.
Three different individuals: the king, the chief abbot, and the prime minister of Bhutan. The king is vested powers that has connections with natural calamities, as earthquakes, or man-made calamities as war. Yeah. Now the chief abbot, he is the spiritual leader of the country. So whatever spiritual practices we have, whatever ceremonies, religious ceremonies we have, it is the chief abbot who has say there. And now in the developmental programs, as a nation, we want to progress ourselves. Now all the economic programs, plans, policies, it is the Prime Minister of Bhutan who has more say, because he is elected by the people and given the power to run the country.
In 2008, the fourth king, his novel vision, he just said that now it's high time that our country is ready for democracy. Now we should slowly shift the power from monarchy to democracy. So that's why the first election happened in 2008, and first elected government took over in 2008. So most of the work that is carried out at this juncture is decentralized. We have every district has sub-blocks, sub-levels. We call it, bigger districts have a sub-district called Tungkak. Okay? And then under each of this has gyoks. Gyoks means it's a small unit. And they are run by elected people again. They are called GUPs. Okay? Under them there is a whole administrative body. See, Bhutan actually has a dual system of governance at one point of time. So that is secular and religious. Initially, as history goes back, the country was united because of the religious point of view. That's why we have a religious head. Now, as we move down, okay, so the monarchy took over 1907. So that is the time that the country got united under one king. When it comes to politics, religion we consider it as above politics. So they don't get involved in politics at all.
How effective are the current legislations when it comes to cultural conservation?
One of the pillars of gross national happiness that we are following is preservation of culture and tradition. So it is already enshrined in the constitution also. So I think it's quite normal that modernization and the preservation of what we have, the good that we have, the culture, has to go side by side, isn't it?
What are your thoughts on the rural to urban migration?
It's undesirable, but inevitable. So, 20, 30 years down the line, it's bound to happen anyway.
The mashi digidonle the shungiti gachi the mashi ngarasing or gachi no the gachi no mashi the shungi bewashin besubro beshin the ani gombiki chaladi bedoshin sling timbu paro yudozumchi bedoshin pai.
What is the government of Bhutan doing to help prevent people from being corrupt?
First of all, we have laws and we have acts. We have the Anti-Corruption Commission in place. It was put in place before we had this parliamentary elections, so that elected people and also those people who are not elected, all of us will be held responsible for our acts of corruption.
Is there good governance in Bhutan?
Yes.
Why?
Because good governance is defined in Bhutan unlike how good governance is defined in the West. And they define good governance as when everyone is happy. And we saw a lot of happy people in Bhutan. So yeah.
Yes and no. Yes, because the government is very well structured and each district or community has a leader. And no, because it depends on the leader. If it's good, then that defines good governance.
Yes, I do think that there is good governance in Bhutan because religion is related to good governance in Bhutan.
Because in terms of education, the government has been endorsing teaching G&H to the students, and as we all know, G&H leads to good governance.
Under the circumstances and the conditions of the formation of G&H and its policies, I think there is good governance in Bhutan.
The government system in Bhutan is very well clarified. There's one person in each position.
I think that the concept of G&H works for Bhutan, and they've accomplished a lot. For the state being, it's really good and it has worked out really well, but I'm very concerned about how it's going to work in the future because they're so dependent on getting money from other countries.
I do feel that there's good governance in Bhutan, and that is because what Bhutan has stated in its mandate, and from what we learned, it shows that all their actions taken have tried to fit according to what their mandate said. Whether or not it was successful is a different question, but according to their mandate, I believe the government is doing exactly what they set out to do.